Oh yeah, we out here. We out here. I'm in a beautiful park right now. Let me showcase it. You see the mountains? Yeah, we about to do something spectacular today, no doubt, no doubt, and talk about things that else we talk about. But I'll go to my location real quick. Right, okay. Yeah. Hey. Right now we holding it down at a baseball field. Very nice baseball field. So it's windy right now. And my goal is to paint a boombox. That's what's going on right now. I'm about to paint a boombox that's ugly looking and needs work. You feel me? So while I'm doing that, we're gonna have a great conversation about racism. So that's the goal. But right now I'm gonna set up camp. I like that location right there in the middle. Let's see if I can give me a nice little setup here while I wait for a few more people to come through. Let's see. Shout out everybody that's on deck, yo. Shout out to everybody that's on deck. I appreciate you. What's up with you, Angela? How you feeling? Appreciate your presence on this line, girl. Yeah. Your boy got the toolbox ready. Hold on. So the boombox that I'm going to be changing up in a bit is this boombox here. Hold on. I know I didn't leave it. It's in my little bag. Bow. So this is the boombox. I'm gonna be switching up. My goal is to get it black and gold. So of course the silver part is gonna be gold, and the base gray part is gonna be black. So that's what's happening right now. What up, Robert Ron? What's going down with your pleb? Appreciate your presence on this line, no doubt. Jennifer Shufford, what's going down, baby? Appreciate your presence on this line. Uh, yeah, we got an interesting topic today, no doubt. Uh, damn. You know what I forgot? I forgot my seat. I gotta have a seat on deck. So I'm gonna go back into my car real quick, get my seat real quick. No doubt. But yeah, what's going down? Everybody in the mix, yo. I appreciate y'all wholeheartedly, no doubt. But yeah, I had someone came at me on my comment sections, in a good way, of course. And they want to know about how to get through racial situations. You know what I'm saying? And he had a dude name is Golden Mo. So shout out to Golden Mo for the question and about racism. Because he went through a lot. He had a full-on paragraph talking about how when he was let me back it up so you can see me better. When he was going through something in a small town or wherever he was at, where he was going into a bar, and they literally told him, "We don't want your kind around here." That's what they literally told him, and it's crazy how that went about. How they went down, and kind of they kicked him and his friends out the bar. And they wasn't drinking or anything like that. But I'm just paraphrasing right now. These are not the exacts of the storyline. I'm information of what he told me on the comment section. And so it was crazy how that went about and what happened to him. And so I decided to go ahead and chit chat and talk to y'all about my experiences like that, and how did I get through them, because that's what he wanted. He wanted to know, how do you get through a situation like that without having chaos and being pissed off about what happened. So definitely we're gonna chit chat about that today while we on our painting grind on the boombox. Why not? But of course, you feel me? Let's see. Let me ready to get to my vehicle real quick. Get this seat. I want to shout out to my boy Zoo. He's the one who gave me that. Let me know about the small seats You know, real small, compact. And I like these bad boys that come in the clutch, you know. Come in the damn clutch. But we're gonna be out here for a little while, I think, yo. Working on this boom box for sure. Southern Oregon streets. Yes, Robert Brown. Southern Oregon streets are doing well, doing good, man. It's starting to get a little more sunnier out here, of course, and I got plans on helping people out, working out, and everything like that. I haven't made flyers yet, but my plan is to. I saw a pull-up bar, and there's a great area to do workouts at, and so if I have like 2 or 3 people come out, want to work out and learn some calisthenics and bodyweight workouts and just get a good run in, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I think I'm gonna join in on that for sure. I'm starting to work out more outside because that's what I enjoy. I like working out outside, and so it's starting to get more sunnier. So I'm gonna start getting more active, and I'm hoping other people will join me. And if they want to learn some things, we can definitely train. I can definitely train, so we can make it happen for sure. But yeah, man, I walked pretty far just to get to this location, yo. I feel like it's a long time. I'm trying to get started on this boombox, man. I'm pretty excited about that joint. Let's see, Colleen, what's going down? I'm gonna say Colleen. I'm gonna work on it though. But you got a throw name, no doubt about that. Gangster in the mug. Appreciate your presence on this line. Yes, I am from Houston. I have a coworker from there, and you sound just like him. Enjoy your videos. Hey, I appreciate you. Yeah. That's how it goes down, man. You from a certain area or whatnot, and people tend to sound alike. So respect to him, respect to you for noticing that shit. It's like that sometimes, yo. Wisconsin, people, they talk alike. Detroit got a vibe. New Orleans got a vibe. And so, yeah. I'm definitely from Houston, Texas. Born and raised. And yeah, that's how I go down for sure. Let's see. All right, here we go. This is the chair. Nice little beautiful situation real quick, man. I'm gonna sit down. I'm getting ready to sit down and have a chit chat about the racism conversation for sure. So stay tuned. But right now, this is what's popping off right now. I wanted to do a live. I really missed y'all, and I wanted to see y'all, see what's going down in the streets. And last video showed I did was me working out. And that's what Oregon brings to the table, man. This beautiful mountains all already around the area, and you got to be outside. I feel to get on your grizzle and work it out. It's a beautiful scene. So that's the setup. It's already pretty much it's ready to place this situation on it, and we're gonna be on and popping. Let's see. Yes, it's a beautiful area out here in Oregon, no doubt. And so I feel like working out and being outside should go hand in hand out here, most definitely, simply because you get to see those beautiful mountains. And not only that, I get to partake in the green as well as I'm out here. So I do enjoy working out and smoking a little herb as I'm out here, because then you just, the focus level. That's one thing I do, people have their issues with weed or whatnot, but it does create a focus in your life a little bit. Whatever you're trying to do, it becomes a focus and a meditation. And so that's why I enjoy definitely doing the workout. Yes. Here we go. So right now, I'm gonna take it apart and have a conversation about the beautiful world of racism. Yeah, quote unquote. You see the quotes on them bad boy. because I believe racism is a mind game. It's a mind game that we was taught and promoted and keep on promoting, you know, and it creates our world all around us. And so I'm gonna give you more information about that. Let me set y'all up real quick on this handy dandy tripod. Yeah. Hold on just a second, y'all. I know it's, bear with me. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty, man. And I appreciate y'all holding tight. My peoples, yo. Y'all be down for y'all boy. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you. No doubt. No doubt. Through it all. I noticed y'all for sure. Let's see. So yeah, let's chit chat about it. Let's chit chat about racism real quick. Let's see if we got any more questions. I'm living in Midland. Grew up in SoCal. Don't think we y'all you don't think we have an accent? Okay. Midland, Texas. Texas, you know, people from Texas are always gonna have like a southern drawl. You feel me? No doubt. But yeah, perfect example of my about racism that I noticed, that if it's on my mind constantly, and am I feeding my mind with information about people that's going through racial things, then most likely it's going to show up in my world, if that make any sense. So my first time going to LA, and I'm pretty sure I told this story before, my first month in LA, I got pulled over 13 times. My first month in LA. And this is during the process of me just, you know, on some BLM, some you know, really just honing in on cops are out to get me. You know what I'm saying? They really out to get me. And so every time I saw a cop, I got nervous. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a good relationship with cops. So it showed up in my world, you know, where you automatically assume that you're going to get pulled over whenever you see them, simply because it's triggered. It's something that you like, oh, here we go again. You know, you believe in it. So it shows up. That's how you create your world. It's something that you believe. And yeah, I wanted to switch it up. And that's what I did. I changed my thought process. I detached myself from the idea that all cops are bad, they out to get you, and then if you ride, you might as well go ahead, pull over to the side. I got rid of that. I detached myself from that situation. I never got really pulled over anymore after that. You know, I shut all that down, cleared my system, and I looked at the cops, and I looked at them in a higher regard, like they're human beings. They got a job to do. And they can be triggered or switched. They have thoughts and they believe in certain things because it's a collective conscious. And so what happens usually is if it's a collective conscious, then all of a sudden just everybody just believing in that drama, you know. And that's not what we on no more. We got to switch to collective conscious. And so how we do that is kind of work on ourselves individually, you know what I'm saying, detach. So you can learn something in a higher, what they call it, vibration, you know, because that's low vibration. Just looking at somebody's color and saying, I hate you. That's the lowest fucking vibration of all times. Looking at somebody's external, because the world is not external, it's internal. That's the world. That's you inside, in between your, in your body is that God in you. And so to create your world, you got to hone in that person, that God in you, and not worry about the distraction and what they telling you how life is and stuff like that. You create your world through that process of detach, through that process of telling yourself who you are, who you believe you are. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I had to do. And when it came down to the idea of racism, because I noticed if I keep promoting and putting in my system that, you know, these certain folk are racist, or, you know, this, that, and the third, it's just gonna show up. It's just gonna be a part of my everyday lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And that's just not what we on. That's not what we on right now at all. So hopefully, if Golden Mo, if he's on, if he sees this, you know, he catch my message. And I'm not saying this is like the truth, the way, and the light. I'm not giving out that information. I'm not trying to tell you that what I say is facts. It's just the only facts in my world. This is what I've seen. This is my experience, and so I wanted to share that with y'all. And yeah. It can be tough to let go when you going through something like that, because that's heavy set, yo. Real heavy set when someone tell you we don't want your kind here or whatnot. But then you got to go ahead and take a step back and say, is this reflection? Because life is reflection. Whatever you feel, whatever you believe, it showcases in your world. So, you know, you always want to check yourself first before you check somebody else. And so in that situation, that's the time where you just like, if it really bothers you, detach, go into nature, relax. Kind of like what I like to do when I go out into nature, because I ground on a daily basis. And I'm out in nature, and I got my shoes off, and I take the time, and whatever bothers me, because you can tell when something's really bothering you. You start to have these feelings, and it kind of irritates you. It creates negative thoughts and stuff like that. And so therefore, that's when you start to breathing technique. Inhale 4 seconds, 5 seconds, hold 5 seconds, 4 seconds, breathe out 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Work on letting go the idea and thought process of envisioning yourself having that light come down on you, and letting go all negative space. You understand? And that creates a calmness within you, being present, and that creates a situation where you let it go. And that's, of course, it's a constant practice that you do, and to let go of something that drastic, where someone's telling you we don't like your kind here. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? But what they're going through is something, the people that's telling him, Golden Mo, what they're going through is something similar, because they believe that these people are a certain way because of what they are putting in their system. So it's like it is a collective consciousness. And so that's why whoever's mastering the media and mastering what's being put out there, they got a pigeonhole on what your thought process is, and they want you to be distracted. You understand? They want you to be on this television, and so that's why you pick and choose who you listen to on the social media tip. You got to pick and choose who you want to watch, because the main stuff, it usually be on that boo-boo. It's a waste of time, really. Well, you know, time is whatever, but it could be a waste if that's something that you just do just to just pass time, if that make any sense. Do something that, you know, creates growth, that makes you feel good. Like, watch things that, you know, gives you a positive outlook on life, you know, gives you inspiration or whatnot, and then showcase it in your world by practicing these things. I don't really get on media that often, that long, at all, especially nowadays. My detached game is pretty strong. I do like to come in once a week and see what's going down with y'all, you know, either with a live or just putting a video message out there. And I like the routine that I'm doing right now. It's been going well, but that's the life. That's what we're going through right now as far as the racism game. They pushing it like crazy right now, and in every single slice type of way. I knew when they was promoting, I know a lot of people would despise the idea of Trump talk, but I ain't see no issue with him personally. I was like, man, this guy, he's not really what they call a political guy. You know what I'm saying? He's really out here in these trenches and working in business and business minded. And he didn't like the way the world was going or America was going. And he decided to go ahead and put his rights out there, you know what I'm saying? And to try to be, he had the money and tried to be a president of the United States. And I looked up to that. I was like, this is somebody that's not in the world or realm of political, but he gonna try it and see what happens. I'm like, yo, he that dude. But of course, in the media, they created a negativity around this young man. You know what I'm saying? Try to talk down on him as much as possible, which created a collective conscience of people disliking him. You know what I'm saying? Randomly, because I don't think he was just like disliked like that before he started trying to become president, But I realized he was switching some things up, and that the main people of this world, that's like not main people of the world, but like the powers that be that's trying to manipulate us, didn't like it. And so they chastised him like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to go, when you go back to the history books and try and see what he do, and he's a open person, you know what I'm saying? Twitter fingers, you know what I'm saying, ready. You feel me? Like full on as human as you can get nowadays, And there's a lot of people that pushed him to the side and hate his stinking guts because it was different. He's different from any other situation that you've been a part of when it comes down to presidencies. And so that's why he was just like, man, F this guy. That's a lot of people was like that. But it wasn't me. When I saw that old man named, that's the president now, coming up and barely walking, I was like, ain't no way. I feel like you got to at least be able to throw some hands a little bit. You know what I'm saying? At least go out there to war to be a president. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some type of physical capabilities, like go on the track, a little run or something. You know what I'm saying? Like this cat right here, barely making it, barely speaking, barely functional. But guess what? He became president because there's so many folk with so much hate for a guy that was trying to change things around here. It's crazy. But that's the collective conscience that I'm talking about. Whatever they trying to push, they're going to keep pushing it to create this separation, create this segregation. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And so part of that is racism at its highest point. Let me see what kind of questions we got here on these streets, yo. You can never judge, no doubt about that, Angela. You can never judge anybody from someone's appearance because they can be complete opposite of what you thought they were, complete. And so have a conversation with them. If you have intrigue on a person, chit chat with that person, see what's going on, like what's their world like, because everybody's consuming something, because we are what we consume. And so perfect example, it's quick. This so a guy that works with me is transitioning. He worked with me at the housekeeping situation that I'm in right now. I remember he talked about how older people dislike him, or people just hating on him or whatnot. And this is a guy that really, he's transitioning for real. He got his long hair, don't care, and he's I guess he's taking some feminine hormones or whatnot, trying to get his certain things built on his body. And so he's feeling himself, you know what I'm saying? And to me, he's not really eye-catching to me personally. But he bust out and said, the reason why older people dislike me is because they hating on me because I'm pretty. And so you should have seen me when he busted out and said this while I was doing my laundry. I was looking at him. And so I look at life, and I'm an observer now, you know what I'm saying? So I observe. And so when he busted out and said that to me, because he said they hate me because I'm pretty. I was like, man, what the fuck am I watching right now?
because pretty was not the word I would have used. And why would they hate you because you're pretty, young man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, it sounds crazy. You feel me? Like, in their world, you're doing it wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they have, I guess, hate. But since he believes that, it's going to showcase in his world. It's going to showcase in his world constantly that older people hate him because that's his belief system. And that's the power of creating your world. And that's why you got to have a fiduciate in you to say, player, I'm going to do and put things in my world that I believe in, that I want to push. And then, of course, you can always get rocked a little bit when it comes down to things you believe in, because there's always questions about what you believe, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But if it works for you, it works for you. And I don't knock people and their thought process. I actually take their thought process and kind of add it and put it into mine a little bit, because we are what they call it, a collective conscious, and I want to see what people's thought processes is. You know what I'm saying? And like, it can probably help me on somebody's, because you don't know how they was raised, how they grew up, what they went through, because what they went through kind of created their world in itself. And so there's power in that, and there's no reason to bash anybody, because this person came into your world for a reason. So there's something that need to be, I guess, talked about within you, if that make any sense. And so the world is in us, yo. It's not outside. The outside world shows what's going on in you, if that make any sense, So we got to be constantly consuming things that promotes us, who we want to be and what we want to do in life, and have that calmness and that detachment from all consumption and quiet time to be at your highest God point. Yes. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get some more questions in. As a nomad, have you ever considered sundown towns? Do you research before you hit the road? I do not, because I do not give a flying fuck about what's going down and what people believe as far as sundown towns and all that good stuff. First off, I usually go to bed around 8 or 9 anyway. I get up early in the morning, so sundown, it's like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning when I get up. I'll be out there, and I just don't have this thought process about people really just want to be out there, killing folk. Now, since I don't have the thought process, doesn't mean it's not a real thing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't attract that because it's not in my mind for that. So when it happens, it shows up in my world, I observe it. I'm like, okay, let me switch this person's mind up, because he thinking I'm, I'm sweet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever situation I'm in, if there was a sundown town situation where racism comes up, quote unquote, I don't think it's racism. I think it's ignorance, not knowing, more than anything. And that's what they consume. And so therefore you showcase something that they never consumed. Someone that's intelligent, someone that is not here for no fights, someone that's really wanted to be out here and have that light in them. You showcase that light and that love in the situation. Player, they have to bow down to that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They have to, not to call it bullshit, but they have to bow down. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, you gangbanging at breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Cat Williams say, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing right now? Why am I tripping? This is really hate, and it's not for me. It's hate from somewhere else, past trauma. You know what I'm saying? Or what person's consuming. And so therefore you got to show him something that he can consume, and it's that light that's in you. And kind of shut his world down. Whatever he was, envisioning and thinking, like, it can change because of you and who you are, and that's you working on yourself on a daily basis. That's working on you, detaching. That creates and helps your world out when it comes to situations like that. For real, for real. If you over there consuming other stuff and what they consuming, when that sundown town situation come through, you feel me? Y'all ready to squabble. Because y'all both consuming the same shit. I don't like you. You don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. You feel me? Like, why we don't have to... It's crazy how we gotta dislike each other over some color scheme, kinfolk. What? Crazy. Nah, that's not my world. And so I pass that and share that along. So hopefully it inspires and it creates something. And it shows that the collective conscious is changing. And that's happening at a rapid rate right now. Because the bullshit is out here, left and right. I think people can actually see the bullshit right in front of their face. And they observing it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why detachment from the nonsense is very key to our growth. No doubt. Let's see, she loves Cam. Appreciate your presence on this line, girl. What's good with you? Yeah. Trump, they were much better than what we have now. Yeah, no doubt. I don't even like saying the person's name that we have right now, because I can't believe that someone called this cat. I would never call that cat anything above me. Personally. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to judge him off, like that, but through his conversation, how he talking and everything like that, I'm like, Flip, po baby, you know what I'm saying? Let me help you. You need some shelter? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at that cat. Like, he really need some help, some guidance, or he's off, maybe a puppet, as they say, you know what I'm saying? For real, because I don't see how he's running it. Not even a little bit. He got some other people around him running the show, because it ain't him, no doubt. Let's see. At 45, I see the younger generations getting wise to mainstream media using race and ethnicity, as a dividing point amongst the people. We are all part of the human race. It's a beautiful situation. It's real. It's real. That's facts. I see the young people doing the exact same thing. They notice it. We as older people, you know what I'm saying, appreciate you for telling me your age. I'm 37, you know what I'm saying, just to put it out there. I'm pretty sure everybody's age is a little different, but people around the 30s, 40s, maybe late 20s, I mean, we raised in a way where you can't teach a old dog new tricks, you know what I'm saying. We still believe in some of that old patterns from way back in the day. And the young people coming in and recognizing that these patterns trash. You know what I'm saying? Why we got to do that? Why it's always a split? Why this? Why that? That's what the young kids are doing, and they pushing a different situation. And I gotta respect that. Sometimes it's tough to teach an old dog new tricks, for real, because a new thought process, because we're so used to it, and it can get ingrained in us. And so therefore, that's when you gotta detach. You are not these things around you. You're so much more than that. You are the Alpha, the Omega. God put it in you to be that God in your world. And so if you want to, continue consuming that these people are out here doing this, these people are doing this, we got to stick to our kind or whatnot. West Side stand up and whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do, so be it. I'm not going to knock it. That's not my ministry to knock it. I'm just saying, if you have an issue and you creating a negative and friction around your world, then let's change topics. Let's switch some thought processes up, yo. Because it don't need to be all that. You ain't got to be out here gang banging off color. We out here really, like, it's wild, and of course there's some things that happened in the past that's wrong completely, but that's in the past. What we can do is only thing we can do is pretty much cleanse our spirit from that, and knowing that all we have is now. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can be the God in the now, then that's the most powerful thing that you can be a part of. Because shit gonna happen, even though I didn't have it in my mind that police are not out to get me for a long time, right? And it showcased in my world, and it was clear, and I wasn't getting pulled over at all. There's still some times where it comes back, things come back, and I got pulled over at a highest degree, with the gun pointed at me before. You know what I'm saying? I went through all that, but I knew what I was going through at that time. I had a little hate in the world for the world, simply because of what was going down at that time, which was COVID at the time, and it was cutting off buildings, what they call it, closing buildings down. Anytime fitness was closed, my whole little life situation was getting ready to change up, telling me I got to wear a mask and everything like that. I was like, man, well, who the fuck are these people? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't about to tell me to put no mask on and I'm chilling in my space. You feel me? Like, hell to the nah. I are, closing my business down where this is my money maker. You feel me? Like, it didn't make no sense to me. And so I had irritation. And so with that irritation and around the world or whatnot, like, yo, pissed off, like, somebody got to get it. That's when the cop came through, because of the animosity. I didn't breathe it out. I didn't let it go, and it showcased in my world, for real. I was going through something where I wanted to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And the smoke came, but it was for no reason. It was for no reason with that smoke. It just came out of nowhere, and he was, I guess, a new guy, a new police officer or whatnot, and he really thought that I was, I maybe toting that weight, that weed, cannabis, because I was on the farm at that time. And he had all his boys came out, with the big guns, and they was getting ready to stop me. But if I didn't have my coworkers come through, because it was early in the morning, they was trying to get me at 7 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, ready. But I was on that mode though. I was in that mode, not towards police officers, but just my vibration. And so not to try to put it on myself, but life is reflection. It really is. And so you got to check yourself before anything else. Of course, that person was on some other stuff, and he said that I was eluding arrest, but he was never behind me. It's like all kinds of little different things that was happening. I was going like, my van was only, Big Booty Savannah could only go 60 miles per hour. So he can run circles around me. There's nobody eluding arrest. It was something that he made up, because he really was interested in seeing what I had in the ride. And that's the whole thing. And they thought they really had a big bust or whatnot, but they didn't. No sorries or anything like that. They all just left, gave me a ticket. And life was tough. I was like, man, they gave me a ticket for eluding arrest. I can get a felony. And with the felonies, there's all kind of disturbances with felonies on charges or whatnot. You can definitely lose a lot of privileges because of that. And for nothing. They were completely wrong. And so I'm thinking there's going to be some issues by the time the court date come up. And so when I went to the court date, come to find out the ticket wasn't even in the system, So that's just a storyline right there where they knew they was playing games. The ticket wasn't even in the system. The guns was pulled out before they even know my name. And they're ready to battle. But like I said, all this I felt was a reflection because what I was going through, and it's showcased in my world. And that's and I'm not saying these are the facts and this is how you're supposed to think. This is a thought process that I have with me, for me, and what I believe, and I just want to share with you. Maybe it can help you out, in the situation, because it has been clear, that time for yourself and detachment helps me be the guide of my world on that Feducket. And that's all I'm trying to promote. You be that guide and work on you, so the people around you understand your light, and then you don't have like-minded people around you because of that. You feel me? That's where it's at. Let's see. Simply Natural Black Life. What's going down? Appreciate your presence on this line, girl. Let's see. She says, "What's up to everybody in the streets?" Yeah. Yeah. He only she he your boy delusional. He only one think he pretty. Oh yeah, yeah. It can get like that. It can get like that. I saw a quote from 50 Cent. I thought it was a pretty good quote. I want to put it out there for the people. He said, if the only thing you got going for you is your looks, you're going to be doing some hoe shit. I was like, I liked it. I liked it. Shout out to 50 Cent out there in the streets. I was fucking with that one. I was like, if that's all you got going for you, because that's how he was operating. He was like, man, they don't like me, you know. And of course, he's, you know, he got the all kind of stuff for his hair, really working on his body or whatnot, trying to get his hormones in the you know, estrogen all up in his system or whatnot, and he basically run his life off a look. And if that's all you got going for you, I do like the idea that you're gonna be doing some whole shit. That is a real. I feel like that's a real statement personally, for real. Because you ain't got no. That's nothing. No base involved in that. That's not no substance. Because looks can change. You grow older. You get, you know, things not the way they used to be. So it's all this. It's temporary. You know what I'm saying? Because we're having a human experience right now, and we're enjoying this human experience as guys we are. And as a collective conscience, we're going to change the world because we are working on ourselves and understanding. We're getting better and better within us, because that is the world. And it's going to change the external for us. No doubt. No doubt. Let's see. Lisa Turtle, what's good with you? Appreciate your presence on this line. Never thought. Yeah, never thought. Yeah, you can't be thinking about sundown towns like that. I can't be coming into a space and being like, oh snap, I gotta find out if they like black folk or not. Motherfucker, do you like you? You know what I'm saying? If you like you, then most likely motherfucker other folk gonna like you, because you got so much confidence and exuberance about life. And that's kind of like contagious in a way. So I wouldn't be tripping off no sundown town at all. That's old school at its highest point. I'm pretty sure there might be some folk out there be like, they still do that? I mean, that's outside of your color scheme or whatever. Since some folk want to live in the color-coded world, you know. Some folk outside that color scheme be like, nah, sundown town. It used to be, but that's old news. That's not us no more. That's not a thing. But it's still, like I said, it can still be a thing for some people, especially if you believe in it, and you consume it, and just like all up believing in that and worried about that. As soon as you see somebody, you're like, man, I wonder, you know, is he out to get me? And it can show up in your world, and he probably was just, the other person probably just walking and just realized you had, like, he could sense that you had you know, bitterness or feelings of, is this person out to get me? It shows up. You attract it. If that make any sense. Hopefully it makes sense, y'all. Let me know if it don't make sense, because I will try to fix it up for y'all. But yeah. But in my mind, that's where it's at right now. I don't believe in the sundown towns at all. I do believe you can be, you know, one speck of black in an area, and everything gonna be all right. You understand? We are all having a human experiences. They having a human experience as well. You know, and whatever they consume, it shows in their world. And so I believe you want to attract the right people in your life, because especially if you're working on yourself. That's how I look at the situation. Yeah. Negative attracts negativity. No doubt about that. SNBL. No doubt. You ever thought about moving to another country? I mean, I'm a very, I enjoy my family, you know what I'm saying? So moving to another country sounds amazing, and I would do it temporarily, but I definitely enjoy my family or whatnot. And I probably could have been gone already if I didn't enjoy my family so much. I like to be in America. I feel like Turtle Island is a beautiful, beautiful area, and I do enjoy. If I do go out, I would like to have outside of the country. I would like to have family with me for a little bit for that time frame. I don't want to be out there by myself, yo. It could be a thing temporarily. I have no problem with it, but not lifetime. I would like to see my family, some people in my family do the same and enjoy with me. That's how I look at that situation. Good question. Um, Brings peace, power, and respect. No doubt about that. Simply natural black life. You know. Uh, and go outside. Yeah, people do need to turn off that TV. And the funny thing is, I don't even call it television no more because it's not really a thing. TV is that's old school, really. It's not TV though. It's our cellular device. That's the new TV. I don't think people got the plasma or whatnot, but you can do everything on your phone. So that is the majority of your what they call consumption. So turn off the phone. I would say is the new television, new way of saying change your life up or whatnot, because that is what everybody's on. And so even if you're consuming great positive things, like people like Travel Snacks, Tim Ward, you know what I'm saying, Ralph Smart, even though you getting people like that in your system, wonderful people, you still need to be able to detach from them, you know what I'm saying, and get away and do your own thing. So yeah, that's how I look at the situation. But yeah. The TV, the cellular device can be a bit much, and so I suggest people detach at least 2 to 3 hours. And to some people that might sound hard to the mofo. 30 minutes sound crazy. You right? But every morning for me, after working out, I go out and I at least give myself an hour of just. I mean, the phone is in the car, and I'm out near a stream, relaxing. Sometimes it's cannabis based, sometimes it's not. But I do in there grounding, put my feet in the water, just giving yourself time, yo. Think about some things, see what's the thoughts that's in your mind, and then look at them as just thoughts, because that's all they are. Right now, we partaking in the visuals, blood. You know what I'm saying? You see the mountains, and that's what's really going on. All that mind stuff is just mind stuff, you know. Got your mind going racing, racing out here in these streets, and which creates an imagination, which is a godlike quality, your imagination, which can also lead you into a world of creating what you believe in thinking about through your imagination. That's God. That's the God in you, your imagination. Shout out to a person that teaches that a lot. If y'all should check him out, Neville Goddard. If y'all ever heard of him, he kind of talks about power of imagination, and he has great information about looking at the Bible in a different way. He's telling people and teaching folk about through the biblical studies what imagination does and who you are as the God in you. So Neville Goddard, Nevillgoddard, Goddard. So check him out if you haven't. He got some good teaching. I do consume him from every now and then. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Let's see. Yes, there are a lot of irritation during the demic era. Oh, you talk about democratic? Is that what you mean? Yeah. I would, when it comes down to political shit, man. Woo, man, that turn off game for that political stuff is a real thing. is a real thing. You got to turn it off for that, because that is a reality TV show. And reality TV shows are usually fake as hell. I know this. Being in the film industry, I seen the fakery on reality television. I was working on a show called American Diggers, where we go into people's backyards and dig up, artifacts in the area where, World War, Civil War was happening and stuff like that. And said, there got to be something over here. And of course, we got to make a show. So of course, they went to the pawn shop, got some stuff, some cannonballs or whatnot. What they call it, some arrowheads, stuff like that. And I'm getting these things and I'm digging up the dirt as a production assistant. I'm digging it up and putting these artifacts in there so the actual characters can come in and be like, oh my goodness, look what we found. And that's what we call reality television. And that's what the politics can be for the people. Just drama. Please watch my drama. And that's what folks just joined in on. For real, all the way in. But we ain't got to watch that. We ain't got to be a part of that joint. No doubt. We can be living our life like it's golden without the political views out here in these streets. For sure. Because politics, that's not us. That's not our world. Let's see. I just saw 50 Cent just bought a movie studio. Look at that boy coming in clean for the team. I see him. Respect to that boy, 50 Cent. It's time to get started on this radio, yo. Boom. As you can see, how we looking. I'm about to separate some things real quick while I'm out here. So bear with me. If y'all got any questions, go ahead. Oh, look at that. Your boy disappeared for a second. If y'all got any questions, let me know, and I answer them or whatnot. But in the beginning of this video, I talked more about the racism. If y'all just getting in, yeah, it was a heavy topic. You know what I forgot? I should have brought a little baggie for all these different things that I'm about to be taking off. These things can you can lose these things pretty quick. That's how we living though. I should take a before and after picture, huh? But my phone is I'm using my phone right now. It's all good. I know it. I know the before and after picture. It's not about me. It's not about it. I don't have to document that. It's all good. Let's see. I met Pandemic. Oh, for the pandemic area. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, some of the biggest irritations were, it was a life-changing event for everybody worldwide because it was a worldwide event. Nobody should be coming to your home and telling you how to live in your home like that, like, especially if you ain't really killing nobody. But they try to claim that we was killing folk by having a mouth open and your nose breathing, That's crazy, right? But that's why it was a lot of drama, because we were like, yo, we want to believe in what they talking about, but it didn't make no sense. We didn't just want to believe that these motherfuckers out here just making it up as they go, right? Motherfuckers making it up as they go. Motherfuckers really making it up as they go, though, dog. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, whenever they slip up on something, they're like, ah, shit, let's do something different. Let's say this, let's say that. No, it's just like, it was an up and down roller coaster, and everybody know this. It was a true roller coaster, that COVID scenario, no doubt. Ooh, this bad boy is gonna be shiny gold. I got them. Let me show you my situation. Yeah, that's how shiny it's gonna be. That's what I got. The Rust-Oleum. And I got the gloss black matte paint primer gloss. Yeah. I think that's gonna look nice. Of course, gotta have this because I don't want to mess up the leaves out here, the grass. You understand? But that's what's popping up. Look at the dust on that. We need a full-on cleaning of this thing, blood. No doubt. Damn, did I bring painter's tape? I didn't bring no painter's tape to cover some things up. Dangerous. We're gonna work it out though. Let's see. Let me know any question. Let's see. Mint dang autocorrect. Yeah, it's crazy. Autocorrect be tripping sometimes, Angela. I feel your pain though. Don't get breathe in and breathe out of that thing. You feel me? So everything gonna be all right out here, Angela, for sure. Shamira Johnson, what's good with you? Appreciate your presence on this line. Do you recommend Cool Works? Hell to the yeah, I recommend Cool Works. What you talking about? Hell to the yeah. What you want to know about Cool Works? Cool Works go hard, yo. And I only went on there once. I only did a job once, and I got excited about it. It was a great experience working with Cool Works. Let me pick up the phone real quick. It's a situation where you get to travel. Of course, it's like jobs that you might not see yourself doing. You don't forever. It's a temporary gigs, of course, housekeeping, little bartending gigs, camp helpers. But you really traveling to another country, another. It can be country. It can be another city. Seeing a place that you never seen before. Might be the only person of your hue in that area. Not only person, but like won't be a lot of people in your hue or whatever. If you into that, and so just something new. And so I feel like it's an enjoyable situation to put yourself outside of the box that you were in to create a bigger box. If that make any sense. Yeah. So Cool Works helped me with that. Like I said, I went to Maine for housekeeping, and then that's when I learned laundry was a very, very beautiful game to be a part of because I get to listen to my music, listen to a book, all while folding. For some cash or whatnot. Now, I spend a lot of my time there, but I'm also gaining by reading things and enjoying things that I like, that I'm interested in, and get to know more. And so there's benefits, there's ways to catch the benefits of whatever job that you're in or whatnot. You got to look at the positive side of certain things, and Cool Works is a positive. I feel like is a place where you want to go on and see if you want to be a part of something good and work at a place that's outside of your area. So definitely check it out. Most definitely, Shamira Johnson, girl. Shit, enjoy your life out there in them streets, yo. Don't let them say that you ain't supposed to be enjoying your life out here now. You get on that Cool Works. I think there's other programs, but that's the one I know is Cool Works. And it was a good situation when I was in it, no doubt. So shout out to Cool Works. Thank you for letting me know about that Cool Work lifestyle, yo. Let's see. Anger management for autocorrect, deep breath. It's a real thing. it's a real thing, Angela, no doubt. Shit. Cause if you got something that you really want to say, and autocorrect come in there and it's making you sound like a dumbass or something like that, like you don't know what you're doing. That's a problem, yo. And I understand that. Oh, this is old. I'm scraping this right now. Damn. I gotta find something different. Okay. We're gonna figure it out though. My bad, guys. My bad. I'm trying to figure it out. What's up, blood? Why they hating on your boy like that? What's up with that white light, baby? What's going on? Y'all ain't supposed to be going to the heavens like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was going to the heavens the way that video was looking. Let's see. Thank you so much. So Black woman doing the soul seeing. You actually did it in the soul black man. I had to. Yeah. Don't let that color barrier that they created stop you from enjoying doing something new, yo. Yeah, go out there and partake. Why not? But of course, we we, we in we in a something right now. I don't know how can you explain it, but we in the midst of something. You are experiencing something. Why not? Before let me see the heavens. Why not have the best experience out here? We here. We living. We are actually. There's something going on. We're present right now. And it's something that you constantly doing that you ain't really feeling no more. Let's try something new, blood. Let's do that. Why not? See if you enjoy it, yo. I'm 37, fucking doing laundry right now. I done a lot of things out here in these streets. But other people would have looked at that and probably be like, um, feel bad about themselves. Like my life didn't turn out right. Life is turning out fucking phenomenal, kinfolk. And this is just a temporary situation where I find intrigue in it. And if you're 40 years old and you say you want to do something else and you all of a sudden doing laundry at a place, that's your peace of mind that you doing. You ain't nobody else. This ain't no competition out here in these streets of who getting the most dollar bills, and your job's not considered a high quality or high paying. Player, you living your life, player. These motherfuckers ain't got nothing to do with your life. So if you enjoy whatever you doing, be that enjoyment. Enjoy yourself in every moment, player. And that's what I got to say. I had to pick up the phone for a second or two, Shamir. I had to, cause ain't nobody else gonna tell me that my life ain't fly. You feel me? And just like for y'all, anybody else ain't gonna tell you your life ain't fly. Y'all doing something, y'all working on something. Fine. If you don't feel like your life is fly, you better find some positives in your life, girl, boy, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You better find them positives and don't be tripping like that. Cause life is amazing, yo. And life is what you make it. And we are experiencing in a beautiful life right now. Even though the people in the media, people on the social media and pushing drama, you see how they pushing drama. They doing that, but they also pushing these sports and distractions for you too, though. You know, so it's like what they really talking about. They just need they just need your eyes. They don't want you away and understanding the power that you have, yo. And that nature time is the right time. I feel like you need to be a part of that. Take your shoes off, go outside, enjoy yourself. Quality time, solitude, you know. And understand what you gone through, these thoughts, and reflect, and then understand. Damn, you came a long way. You know what I'm saying? Like, player, living, did this, I did that. Player, I did all the things I said I was wanting to do. And if you thinking like you need to do more or whatnot, that's that you might be looking at, comparing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go after what you want to go after. Do what you want to do in life, and don't compare yourself to other folk. You know, that's the comparison is the thief of joy, and that's not what we about out here, player. That's not what we are about at all. And we're gonna have a good time out here, yo. And we're not gonna be saying that we're doing it wrong. If you want to go out, and which like I said, I suggest, do what you enjoy. Be the God in any situation, even if it's something that you don't enjoy. Find the joy in it. That's surreal. something that you're uncomfortable with. Understand and get comfortable. That's the whole idea of saying change happens with uncomfortability. Go out there, be that one black girl in the streets, blood, in this area, and learn something new. Be the one. Nowadays you could be like the one straight dude in the area. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do. You feel me? And understand the experience, yo. Perfect example of that. I have a story lot of that. Player in LA, my homegirl Glow, shout out to her, and Chris, and man, I forgot his wife's name. That's horrible. I gotta get my life together. But him and his wife, we all went out, and Glow was hyping up West Hollywood like a mofo, right? And I heard about it. And I didn't want to be the guy to be like, oh yeah, I ain't doing that. F that, I'm not going there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that guy because I wanted to be open to experiencing that situation. And so I went. We all four of us went. I believe her name is Crystal, actually. Chris, Crystal, and Glow. Chris and Crystal are married, and Glow, my homegirl, all of us is from college. And so we went to West Hollywood, the one and only, and went to a bar, went to a club scene, right? Walked up in there, and a dude, you know what I'm saying, grabbed your boy's shoulder blade one time, you feel me, and walked away towards the dance floor. And I was like, does he want me to come with him to the is that a move? Like, you've been chosen to get on the dance floor with? Because he didn't say nothing else. He just rolled by, slapped me on the shoulder, and proceeded to walk that way. And I was like, what was that about? But that scenario led up to a scenario where we was at a bar, and dudes was like, had they shirt on when we first got there, me and Chris, to order drinks. And then when he came back with our drinks, his shirt was off, nipples was out. And that really was my first time getting nipple open beer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really had a dude came up to me with his shirt off, handing me my drink. That was the first time experiencing that. And he didn't really have to do it because we seen him with the t-shirt on earlier. But he wanted to showcase his body or whatnot. And so while we was over there eating or whatnot and drinking it up, I could tell folk was looking at me or whatnot. And so it had a little uncomfortability, but as long as they, keep it pimping, everything's gonna be good. And people, if people like you, if find you attractive, that's a compliment. So you shouldn't be tripping off that type of stuff, right? And so at the time I had a Pepsi t-shirt on. That's what I was rocking. It was tightly fitted or whatnot, real nice. There was a dude with his companion going like this towards our group. Say, Pepsi. Going like that. And I hear it, but I didn't understand it. I like, Pepsi, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I realized I had my Pepsi shirt on. Pepsi. He's saying it like, constantly. And so everybody had to take a look. What's going on? Why they keep on saying Pepsi? And so when everybody turned, all my group turned, Glow, Crystal, Chris, we all turned and looked. While we was eating, he looked dead at my eyeball, my eyesight. He said, hey, Pepsi, can I get a sip? And I was like, that line cold-blooded. I was like, yo, Yo, I wasn't ready for that line. I ain't had no rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? Like that was perfection at its finest trying to holler at your boy. You understand? I was like, player. So me and everybody in the group was laughing and I was like, nah, I'm good, man. But that's a hell of a good one. Best believe I never wore that Pepsi shirt again though. Best believe that. But that line was sick. And I was open to that. You feel me? I couldn't get these storylines unless I was open to being in the situation, right? And so, like, no knock in the game of that situation. I was a straight man in the building and seeing what I saw and experiencing that. But I had to erase ego or what I'm supposed to be doing or that are considered gay or whatnot for even going. I had to erase all that shit to have the experience or whatnot. And so I did. And yeah. It was funny. I feel like it's fucking funny. And so it was a good time or whatnot with my friends. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? That was an experience that I did outside the box experience that I don't take for granted and I enjoy it. And so I feel like everybody needs to be a part of that. See what everybody else is seeing, what they're enjoying. Kind of like understanding other people's lifestyle and why they got to the point they was in. It's a beautiful situation to be a part of, and learning someone that's outside of your box, you're outside of your realm, someone that's not even your hue, someone that's not even from that area. You learn so much more. So I gotta respect that when you're out there doing that for real, for real. And so that's what it's all about. Cool Works helps with that. So shout out to Cool Works, blood, no doubt. Let's see. Oh shit. K Berry, what's good with you? 562. I see you. Appreciate your presence on this line, plug. Gratitude is key, Angela. You already know. When you going skinny dipping again, I think you need to add small cliff jump with that. That could be a move. I don't mind going skinny dipping again. It's not cold weather no more, so that skinny dip can be a little different. I can be a little more wobbly out there in the streets, a little more freelance. Cause your boy was stiff than a motherfucker in that water. I was cold than a motherfucker, you understand? But I did that joint. Blood. And like I said, the hardest thing was to get up out that bad boy and put my clothes back on by myself. That was the toughest part. But we could definitely skinny dip for sure this summer. I believe in that lifestyle. Let's see. Yeah. What's going down? Happy life. Appreciate your presence on this line, plug. Yeah, nipple open beer. Have you seen that? Like really, I never seen nobody just came up to your boy, yo, and just showcase their nipples like that when they're serving me a drink, man. This is supposed to be a business. but it's, Hooters, they do their thing, but they ain't, it's more of a lot going on with a shirt over it. Not no dude with his nipples out, yo, here's your drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different. I still drank it. Let's not get it twisted. I had my drink. It wasn't contaminated. It was just came at me differently than I'm used to, He had the nipples out, and he didn't have to. He had the shirt earlier. He had it. Let's see. I did not get on the dance floor, Happy Life. I did not get on the dance floor. I saw that man going to that dance floor. I was like, that's not where I want to go. Cause I know what that was. I felt it. When you grab a man's shoulder blade and don't say nothing, it's just and don't say nothing and walk that way, player. There could have been some crazy things going on over there, player. They could have been like they could have jumped me on the dance floor. No, I'm talking shit. But like, yeah. I did Nah, I haven't done that. I haven't did a dance floor situation at a gay bar. I just don't see that as beneficial. I mean, it could be. It'd be interesting. I just don't want to dance with dudes. Just plain and simple. I don't really understand it when you're at the dance floor and you got the groups. Dudes dance with dudes and the girls dance with girls or whatnot type of vibe. I still, I still go hetero on the dance floor. You feel me? Like, I enjoy that. And if I'm not going hetero, I'm by myself, solo, on the dance floor. And that's just how that go. Last time I went dancing like that though, as my brother's, he had a wedding. Shout out to my brother JoJo and Autumn, holding it down, getting married out there. So, we was drinking, like crazy out there. And that was part of the lifestyle. They say you gotta keep drinking. That's what my older brother say. Gino, he said you gotta keep drinking. It's like, yes sir, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the moment. This is what we doing today. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? For dunking. You feel me? So like, yeah. That happened in the streets, and it was a good time. Some good dancing or whatnot. Go on, do your dance. You doing line dancing. Now I don't know all the moves to the Cupid shuffle. I think it was shuffle. Yeah, I think we was shuffling. I don't know if it was the Cupid shuffle, but we was out the line dancing though. We was dancing. And I was trying to get with him, but I was still looking smooth though. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was a little off key, but I was smooth off key. You feel me? Like I meant it. That's how that went down. And so yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed the hell out of that situation, no doubt. So no, I did not get on the dance floor for sure. Let's see. Yeah, say Pepsi. Can I get a sip? That's the exact line. And all I could do was be like, what? I wanted to rip my shirt off right there and then, but that could have been a situation where he thought like, oh, was that an invitation? You know what I'm saying? That could have been a thing. But I definitely didn't wear that shirt again. That shirt was actually was put outside. I think I kicked it out. Like I threw it outside like DJ Jazzy Jeff at Fresh Prince getting kicked outside. That's how I was throwing that shirt out. Because I was like, I don't need that. Ain't no girl gave me that, say Pepsi, can I have a sip? She ain't did it. So if I ain't had no girl do it, then I'm bringing in the wrong people with this Pepsi t-shirt. Now, I'm hetero. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, I was like, no knock to him, but that's a great line. Respect to the game on the line, no doubt about that. But authentic. Authentic as hell. Let's see. Appreciate you for the love on the story, K Berry. He wanted to go to that sugary pop. God damn. Player. He had his thought processes, man. He had his thought process and he shot his shot, player. You feel me? He like, you gotta be here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like so yeah, you gotta shoot your shot, plug. And like I said, I gave him that info. I was like, nah, I'm good. But one hell of a line though. You know what I'm saying? Had me second guessing my whole wardrobe after that, Gotta respect that type of stuff, yo. Let's see. Fucking sugary pop gulping. And trying to engulf it, huh? That like crazy. Tune in late. Did you already talk about Sundown Town? I did, K Berry. I already talked about that Sundown Town. I ain't worried about that. That's what I was trying to say. If you consume that type of nature or whatnot, that's gonna be nature in your life. And so I'm not what I consume. Things happen. I observe it, and then I try to move amicably out the situation in the positive light, in the most positive way possible, because that's the God-like ability that we all have. And it ain't gotta be everything is not in polarity. It's a situation that happened. It don't have to be polarity. It don't have to be good or bad. It's a situation. It's what's happening. And so therefore, how do we come out of it amicably and in the best situation is the present. And that's what we got to do out there in the streets, no doubt. Let's see. And change your, yeah, appreciate you, SMBL. Appreciate that love. God is great. Mr. Facts, what's good with you? Appreciate your presence on this line. God is good, blood. No doubt, God is great. That would have been mixed signals, K-Berry. Yeah. Yeah, as far as the Pepsi, that's the mixed signal. Or going out there to the dance floor with that cat. Because if I would have went to the dance floor, I think he would have gone ahead, dropped that number. You know what I'm saying? Would have been like, yo, you follow me out here to the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? I tapped you on the shoulder. There was no reason to talk. It was probably, I mean, I don't know if you had this before. I personally had it before. Now tell me if anybody else had it. It's strictly no talking, just all connection through visual. I actually made out with a young lady when I was 15, 16 years old. Now, mind you, I don't know if I ever gave out this information. I was a kissaholic. No doubt about that. I'm a kissaholic for facts. My first kiss was at 3 years old. The girl was 5. She took advantage of me. She gave me my first kiss. She was the grandmother. She was the person that was babysitting me. That was her granddaughter. You know what I'm saying? And she gave out that strong ass kiss, bumping foreheads or whatnot. But she was so passionate about it, created passion in my life or whatnot. I felt like since we ain't doing nothing, I mean, kissing's fun. And so that's what happened. We had a little kiss-a-thon or whatnot. Be sure to like the video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And, keep this thing popping or whatnot if you haven't already. But, yeah. So, kissaholic was a serious thing for your boy. I was like, I didn't care about having sex with anybody. I was like, yo, kissing is where it's at. And so, one of the things I did was I actually kissed a girl randomly when I met her at the mall, and it was strictly, we didn't give out no names, no nothing. We looked at each other. I know everybody been part of it. Like, you see somebody and y'all both feeling each other. Player. When I say the most words we did was hi. You know what I'm saying? And that was like towards the kiss. Hey, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Straight to it. So we had the body, vision language or whatnot, body language that we was interested in each other. And then we found, like, I went like this on a nod, like that, like I'm going somewhere. You should follow. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like one of those, right? And so she followed, and we had a makeout session. You know what I'm saying? Like, we found each other so attractive that we wanted to showcase that, and that's exactly what was happening with old boy. That was no talking. You know what I'm saying? What are words? You know what I'm saying? It was just like, get over there to that corner, and that's what he was trying to provide. And I just didn't want to provide. I didn't want that in my life. I didn't want that. That's what he's providing. That's what he's giving out on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go in. There's other folk that was gonna go in on that. So other people that would join in on that completely, and I just wasn't one of them. But yeah. It's a thing though. It's the thing. I don't know if y'all ever been a part of something, a situation where it was just like no words being spoken. It was already, we understood that we like each other. There's some type of chemistry there, and not too much conversation going on. It's body rocking, knocking. It could go straight to sex if y'all wanted to, but I'm really putting the G-rated situation going. I made out with the person. It wasn't no sex, but it could get to that point though. I'm pretty sure it happened, because it happened to me. I feel like we are a collective conscious. It happens around the world or whatnot. People has done it where you just saw somebody that you feeling, and you ain't really got to talk that much. But that was younger days where physical attributes was major in the younger days. Nowadays, physical attributes is really is good. It's high up there. You gotta have some type of willingness to put some work within you, your body or whatnot. I feel personally, but you gotta have also the mental. You know what I'm saying? And so that's really orgasmic right there when you're able to have a conversation with someone and they getting it, and they actually got some seasoning on them, and what they came through, and they positive about it. You know what I'm saying? And so that right there, man, that creates a better after what they call it in the room type situation, or wherever, sex in general. It creates it better for me when I have that personal connection deeper than physical. So back in the day, physical was all it was all about, though. So that's the reason why I had to give out that storyline, no doubt. Let's see. Taking off the Pepsi shirt. Yeah. Definitely. That if that's the mixed signal, yeah, I definitely would have had a mixed signal on that one for sure. If I would have took that bad boy off, guarantee he would have came over. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he probably would have sipped. If he bust out and said, "Pepsi, can I have a sip?" and I took off my shirt, he would have went straight to the nipple looking for the milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he would have done. Cause it's like, oh, I guess I could. You feel me? Hell no. That would have been a horrible signal. You feel? Hell. Let's see. Yeah, appreciate you, Angela. Appreciate you. Yeah, let me get back to let's see. See what I could do on this thing, man. I really need to take my time and do this right, because I ain't really trying to F this up. For sure. I believe in this thing. I do need to clean it up a little bit. So I probably will take my time and do it right. But that is a goal of mine right here. And you will see the finished product. I probably might put it on the gram or something like that in the future. So yeah, that's what's going down. I don't know why this thing ain't coming off, because I already put the thing off of it already. But it's all good. That's what we're doing today, guys. This is my life right now, and I'm partaking it at the highest degree. Let's see. Yeah, saved my soul from soul ties and partners. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, kissing is powerful, yo, and that's why, like, when I say I was a kissaholic, that's a real thing. Like, I didn't, like, a lot of my friends, it was peer pressure involved when it came down to having sex. Like, when I got to college, because I didn't have sex until I got to college, because kissing was such a powerful tool in my life. It's like, yo, this is where it's at. This is sex, guys. You know, when you got the passionate kissing going on, it's good. And maybe a little fill up, every now and then. Of course, maybe a lot of fill up actually. But yeah, I just never went in and penetrated during my time frame of 3 years old all the way to college. It was all about the kissing game, and I kissed a lot. And I feel like it did help. You know what I'm saying? I really need the penetration or whatnot. That's why I was able to I guess not have any kids in high school or anything like that. I mean, I didn't know what to do with that. They would have got me. They would have really got me in high school. But like, you have sex education or whatnot. I ain't had no sex education. Motherfuckers was just in there talking about the body a little bit, but we didn't get in deep in detail and soul ties and what can, we talked about how, where babies came from a little bit, but there's so much more you can put out there as far as the young ones when it comes down to intercourse or whatnot. Cause it's, it's a subject that need to be talked about. So for preventive measures, see what you're going into. And if you do go into it, understand that there's consequences in that. And they don't have to be negative consequences. It can be positive, but there is consequences. And so, yeah. I was just into making out. That's where it was at. Now there's consequences in that. I could have got the. I know a dude that had the what they call it, something on his lip. I forgot what it's called though. I think it's man, somebody would know on this thing. I promise they will. But yeah, he had that bad boy, and it was tough for him, and he couldn't kiss nobody for a while. Someone gave it to him. I never got that, and I appreciate all the ladies that didn't have that procedure on their lips, because it could have been like that for your boy. But yeah. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, making out is fucking phenomenal though. That's the reason why I was not staying out of trouble. I still don't have no kid to this day. I had sex, but it's that no but the idea of kids didn't happen in your boy's life, and I'm not mad about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad about it at all. Some people, I know a girl that she really wanted children, right? She really wanted children bad, and she was thinking about having doing the sperm thing, having having a baby, because she just felt like you gotta have a child in her life or whatnot, in her world or whatnot. And so I respect it. That's her thought process. That's what she consumes. She wants to have a child, and so she's creating a world. So why not? But of course, right? I just didn't want to be a part of it though. She sounded like someone that was okay with a situation where she ended up pregnant, and if old boy was not there, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got what I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it was. It seemed to me, because that's how strong she really wanted children. And when you talking like that around me, player, that's gonna be like one of those situations. I'm like, yeah. You got it. I got it. Even though we probably still do some things, but I'm hesitant on the operation, because I understand that ain't no plan B for you in your life. You feel me? You about that life. Like you said, the plan B will not happen if there's a pregnancy involved. And so yeah. So some people they gonna get that, and they gonna want, and they gonna join in, and there's no knock, like I said. But when you tell me things like that, I keep a mental note, no doubt, no doubt. That's what it is. Herpes. Thank you, Happy Life. Herpes is what he had. He had herpes on his lips, and he came to class and told everybody this, and I was like, that's different. That's different. I would have kept that low key. But it is what it is. He had some things on his lip. I would have said it was a fever blister or something like that, but he bust down and said, yeah, it's herpes. I was kissing too many people. This was in high school. I say this was like ninth to 10th grade situation. I remember. Let's see. Would I ever date another YouTuber? I mean, YouTubers are people too. Yeah, I could date a YouTuber. Yeah, no issues at all. Yeah. Now I don't see no negative. I don't see nothing, no problem. They similar thought process. We can have a conversation as far as like the process of what they gone through as a YouTuber or whatnot. But nowadays everybody's like showcasing themselves in some type of form or fashion. YouTube wise, social media, TikTok. Everybody's in a way showcasing themselves. They might not be professional, might not getting paid, but in a way, for some reason, we promoting each other, promoting ourselves, and to inspire, to promote what they do. And that's how the more people I guess the more cash flow comes into your life or whatnot, because people. You never got any dollar from anywhere else but people. You know what I'm saying? So knowing people and having a good amount of people can help you. Or knowing, not to say you got to be Mr. Popular or anything like that, but yeah, people is we circulate. That's how the money circulate. And so if they don't know what you do or what you're doing, shit ain't gonna be circulating, blood. You feel me? So you like I said, you never got not $1 besides anywhere else besides people. So if you out there promoting yourself, that's what you got to do. It can get a little old or whatnot, because I feel like everybody promoting each other, promoting themselves in some type of form or fashion. But right now, that's what we got, and you got to respect that. Don't look at it as a negative. Look at it like this person really got something out there that he want to put out there, and so respect to that. Sometimes I go in there and put that money down, help that person out. I don't even have to get the product. It's just about seeing that person and the vision that person got. And so that's what we out here, what we out here doing, for sure. And so people need support. And so if you're able to support, that translates in your life. You support someone, somebody else is going to support you. It's a reflection. It's a beautiful thing that we got going on. So I don't knock social media completely, because it has gives us an opportunity to help each other out that we find, inspiring, or and we have a certain liking to. But that's the positive of social media. The negative is to be all up in it all day, every day, and you don't even have a life. You so worried about what so and so did, and judging what so and so did, and having a full on documentary and writing it down, and it's constantly on your mind, that it's just like you're not even living life right now. You're not even picking up the leaf or looking at the flowers or whatnot. And that's where social media can be a distraction completely, because you're not living your life at all. And so therefore, gotta have a balance in the scenario. Not saying you got to. Something that I personally like to have is a balance. And there'll be days where I don't even look at the social media. Even though I guess I'm a social media YouTuber guy. You know what I'm saying? I do enjoy throwing this phone yonder, way over there. You understand? And not see it again for a while. That's who I is, because it's all about me, and it should be all about you and working on you. And then whenever you work on yourself, abundance, you live in abundance, and the people that you help around you will catch that help, because of your godlike quality that you have in you, because you've been working on you. So that's what it's all about, working on you. And that's what we all here doing, yo. Forduck it. Create your world. Live your life like it's golden, yo. Enjoy yourself. That's where we at right now. Live a no can lifestyle, pleb. All these things, what I've been saying for years, it reigns true in my world. And hopefully it reigns true in your world, where you understand that you have all the power. Your imagination is powerful. And we out here can do great things on a daily. We are doing great things. We are creating our world on a daily right now as we speak. But sometimes you need that time frame to really kind of connect where you want to go. Yeah. Yeah. We conversing, baby. I appreciate y'all. Sounds relaxing with the birds in the background. No doubt it is. Definitely, right? Like I said, right by a baseball field. We in Talent, Oregon right now, enjoying the scenery. No doubt. Whoever that just got here, people that just got here, understand that the racial conversations was in the beginning. I'm over here working on this boombox, coloring it up, because it's ugly right now. I went to showcase this boombox, so I get to listen to music while folding clothes and stuff like that. And someone said, "Yo, you don't want to color it?" So they like, it's ugly looking, right? It is ugly looking. And I didn't think about coloring it until that person said something, Mariana. And so I was like, yeah, you right, though. I should color it, though. And so that's what I'm doing while I'm talking about racism, quote unquote. And yeah, shout out, like I said again, for I think Golden Mo for giving out that question, yo. And I said I was gonna do a video for him. Maybe I do a 60-second joint to kind of really like dissect it and get to the nitty gritty of what I wanted to say. Because you got to search and find it on this hour and 30-minute live. Some people might not want to be a part of that. But I appreciate y'all for being a part of that and enjoying this time frame with me. I'm about to head out, though. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy the scenery. I appreciate this time frame with y'all. Y'all are wonderful, wonderful gods in my eyes. And I believe in y'all wholeheartedly. And I believe anything y'all put your mind to imagine can be a part y'all can do and be a part of. That's powerful. That's for y'all. That's because that's who y'all are. It's powerful. So respect to y'all. Make sure y'all like the video whenever y'all can. If y'all want to share it, y'all find interest in it. If y'all want to snip it up yourself and say, yo, this snippet right here got to be seen or shown somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Shit, by all means, this is open forum, open video, yo. Use this bad boy. I know that's why I like Kwame Brown. His videos, a lot of people use his videos and chopped it up and, put their own little spin on it or whatnot. putting out there what he was talking about. And I was like, yeah, I like that. I like that. So it's the same thing with me. And so, yeah. Shout out to Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? Can I have a sip? That was a great time frame. I'm glad to share that experience with y'all, no doubt. Hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and make sure y'all live a productive lifestyle. Like I said, I'm gonna finish this thing up. Hopefully it looks nice, and we gonna make it pop, yo. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day for facts, all right? Peace. Hooray, Pepsi. I see you. Y'all be easy, yo.